Hello, this is Chris Henry with the Kitsap Sun. The City of Port Orchard has asked me to speak to you today about the relationship between the media and candidates during the election process. And I wanted to thank the city for that opportunity and also thank you for considering a run for public office. So our job here at the Kitsap Sun is to ask questions on the public's behalf, to hold taxpayer-supported agencies accountable, and to track government spending. I think it's important to note that while congressional activity in Washington, D.C. gets a lot of media attention, it's the local agencies here, like school boards and city councils and public utility boards, that make decisions that affect people's lives on a day-to-day basis. So when we write a story about a race, we'll reach out to the candidates in the race and give them an opportunity to state their platform. And as we write the story and or do a video on it, we try to give equal time and a fair opportunity to each person to express their intention should they be elected. We focus on policies, not politics. As you know, or you will find out, especially later in the race, there can be a lot of information that comes forward that would qualify as mudslinging, let's just call it that. Often we're asked to look into certain things, and sometimes we might, if it's something that's rises to a level of something that would affect the candidate's ability to do their job, and or it's creating a huge distraction in the race and we just need to get the truth or the real story out there. We just try to focus on the things that will really matter to voters. We do check into the background of each candidate for elected office to make sure that there's nothing in their background that might interfere with their ability to hold that office and do a thorough and fair job. We'll check the court records, we'll do a Google search, and we'll look at your social media. So don't put anything out on social media that you wouldn't want to see in an article in the Kitsap Sun. And we don't do this to be adversarial or nosy, but as I said, we want to make sure and we want to verify for the public that the people who are running for office are you don't have anything in their past that might be contraindicated for the job. There was a school board race that I covered a number of years ago in which one of the candidates was a PTA member, and she was found to have basically pilfered money from the PTA, and so we had to report on this. It was a very difficult thing. She was very upset about it, but we felt that this was something that was relevant to her ability to function on the school board and be trusted with the public's money. Then there was the example of Marty McClendon, who ran against Emily Randall in this last election for the state Senate seat. Marty has a bankruptcy in his background that, I think that was known before the election, but, we would have found out about it anyway. But he took the strategy of putting it right out there on his campaign materials. It was related to health issues that came up because of his wife's illness, a serious illness, and also his son's serious illness. And so he strategically decided to put that out there and use it as a way to talk about his views on healthcare. So that's just a thought that you might consider if you have something like that in your past. And as I always say, it's better out than in. So when we reach out to you, we will check your campaign website, but we also rely on the information that you give when you sign up as a candidate that you submit to the county. So please be sure you've got an accurate phone number and an email that you check regularly on there. That's a request from my editor, Kim Rubenstein. We cover both the primary and the general election. And on election night, we wait for the results to come in just like everybody else. Then we generally, in some of the larger races, will reach out to you for a comment, both the winners and the losers. So we hope that you'll be available by phone to chat with us. So thanks again for considering a run for office. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. And just to reiterate that we, as members of the media, don't intend to be adversarial or nosy. We just need to do our job to let people know who is running for office. Thank you.